Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I've uploaded. Today I want to talk about how to manifest a husband or a wife. It's how I manifested my husband, so trust me, it works. First step to manifesting a husband is have a clear list, a clear description of what you do want, and a clear description of what you will not stand for. Having a clear idea about what you do want, what you don't want, will help you attract, because you're aware of it. As soon as something comes up that's a red flag or something that's on your absolutely cannot tolerate this, you will know that it's not for you. And likewise, when everything seems like it's aligning to what you do want, you will know it is for you. Writing it down just solidifies it too. And give yourself a rough idea of when you would like to meet this person by. Second step is to get out there. You can't expect to win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket. Just like you can't expect to meet the love of your life without leaving the comfort of your bedroom. Unless you're on Tinder, but you still have to get your tush out there and meet the person in real life. Like, you need to take risks, you need to stretch beyond your comfort zone and get out there and meet people. You can't just stay inside and watch Netflix, unfortunately, because I am a bit of an introvert too, so I really struggle with that, but Tinder worked for me, just saying. Third step, back yourself, back your boundaries. Like, you created them for a reason, but also put boundaries in place, like, to respect those things, if that makes any sense. Like, if, for example, you know you're a person that gets attached after you've slept with someone, don't sleep with them the first time you meet them. Create that space and the time to really, like, see if you like this person. I went through a phase where I would panic and act out of fear and self-doubt, and that would, like, emit the frequency of that, and that would probably push them away, because I'd be acting out of, panic. Whereas if I'd acted out of backing myself, having confidence, self-love, I probably would have attracted different situations and things could have turned out differently for me. And I was really grateful when I did come across the law of attraction that I learnt to make sure I was acting from a place of self-love and backing myself. And the last and final step is to let go of the outcome and enjoy yourself. Because if you're trying to control the situation, you're not going to get, like, what's best for you. Just enjoy the process and trust that the universe has got your back. So, I don't know. I know you've given the universe a very specific list and a rough time of when you would want to meet this person by, but you've given that over to them. Like, you've given up the control to them. And yet, by releasing that control and enjoying your life, it will come sooner, rather than, like, micromanaging the universe, if that makes any sense at all. Create the clear list of what you do want, because then you're being aware of it. Then get out there, meet people, because you can't win the lottery without the ticket. And then back yourself and back your boundaries, and then let go, have fun. It'll work for me. My story was that I came across the law of attraction while doing an assignment. I was doing an assignment on attraction, not the law of attraction, but I came across it, then got really into it, and my cousin was like, oh, haven't you seen The Secret on Netflix? Then basically delved into a whole, like, rabbit hole of information I've never really heard of, which was crazy to me because I am quite a spiritual person. I love astrology, all that kind of thing. So yeah, I really got into that, and then recognised that I was doing everything wrong. I need my vibe up here, not down here, not acting from self-doubt, etc., etc. And then I created lists. I created a list of, like, what I wanted to attract in a person. I planned a holiday in January that my future boyfriend would join me on. And December came around and I started thinking, well, shit ain't gonna happen because it's only like 4 weeks away until I go. But something really funny happened, because when I did let go and thought, oh, it's not gonna happen, it happened. It happens when you least expect it, cliche. But obviously it did happen within my deadline of going away on holiday. So I was colouring in, watching Netflix in front of the Christmas tree because it was almost Christmas, it's December, and then we met up and I was just so at ease with him. I just felt really like I wasn't like micromanaging the situation or anything like that. I just felt like it's gonna happen. And 9 days later he asked me to be his girlfriend on the 22nd of December, and then he had to go away for Christmas in Australia. So he met me up north on my holiday that I had booked. And that was fun. So it happened. It's wild. So that was my story. And then not even a year later he proposed to me. And then we got married in February 2022. And we have a house and we have a dog. And we're just very similar, and like we like to achieve things and like have very similar goals and dreams for the future. So that was like a big thing on my list. He was my first boyfriend too. Like, believe it'll happen for you, because I used to think like, oh, it'll never happen, and it did. It will. And then to attract the ring was, I don't want to say easy, but it was easy for me because like we do talk about the future quite openly. We were living at my parents' place because we were building this house, and it'll just, we weren't building this house yet, but we had plans to get a home together. So we're like, oh, if we're getting a home together, like that's for me a bigger thing than marriage almost, like putting your like finances together and like having a home together is like quite big. So it just felt kind of natural, and I was kind of just looking at rings, like dreaming of like what ring would I want if we were to get married. He asked me very casually once, and I don't actually know if he was being serious, but it did open that can of worms. And then one day we just went into a jeweler and I like chose a ring, and he chose a ring too, and we're like, oh, okay, I guess we're buying rings. And then when we actually got the rings, he couldn't like wait to just like ask me, and then he like officially asked me. So if you do those things and just be patient and trust in the universe, it will happen for you too. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll be creating more content like this in the future. I want to help you live your best life. Bye. Aeroplanes keep going over. I don't know why. Every fucking 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I used to make content around sexuality and relationships. I got to the stage basically in life where relationships and sex came about, and I fell way out of my depths, and I basically coped with that by getting as much knowledge as I could, and I thought that I could probably help with the knowledge I acquired. The stuff I used to have online just makes me cringe, so I had to get rid of it. I want to continue helping people in a way that aligns with me and brings my soul joy.